Phase 1, pre-operation safety checks and machine startup. Okay, before we even touch the machine, it's really important to get familiar with its primary safety devices because we're going to be checking on them in just a moment. First up is the safety cage, which is this movable guard right over the rolls. Lifting it will immediately stop the rolls from turning, but will not separate the rolls, which is perfect for safely feeding in your material. For real emergencies, you have the safety bar right above the rolls. You can push or pull it for a full e-stop with roll separation. The big red e-stop push button on the control panel does the exact same thing. For hands-free situations, you have the front and rear knee plates. Just press one with your knee. And finally, these interlocked side covers protect all the internal part. If one is open during operation, it shuts everything down and separates the rolls instantly. Step 1. Workplace and machine inspection. Alright, so first things first, let's do a quick walk around. You'll want to make sure the safety cage is down, the safety bar is in its neutral position, and the e-stop button isn't pressed in. Also, check that nothing is pressing against the front or rear knee plates. Finally, just confirm that the interlocked side covers on both sides are completely closed and secure. Step 2. Powering on the machine grate. Let's power this up. Head over to the main electrical cabinet and turn the large power disconnector switch from the off to the on position. Now when you come back to the control panel, you'll probably hear an alarm and see a lamp flashing. That's your cue to press the illuminated alarm button to silence it. Then hit the blue reset button. You'll see the power selector switch light up. Go ahead and switch to turn on the control panel. As soon as you do that, you'll hear the machine come to life as the hydraulic accumulator starts charging up. You can keep an eye on the pressure rising on the gauge right on the side of the machine. Just give it a moment to initialize. This whole process usually takes less than a minute. Phase 2. Setting up the process parameters. Okay, with the machine on and ready, let's dive into Phase 2 and get our process parameters set. Step 1. Setting the roll temperature. So the first thing we'll set is the roll temperature. On the control panel, you'll see this is a 3 heating zone system. You just need to go in and enter your target temperature for the left, middle, and right zones for both the front and rear rolls. Once you've set them, the system will start heating up and you can watch the actual temperature climb to meet your set point. Now, a quick but very important safety note. These rolls get extremely hot. Make sure you have your heat-resistant gloves on before you get anywhere near them. Also, remember that this heat causes the metal to expand, which is why we always set our nip gap after the rolls are fully up to temperature. Step 2. Setting the nip gap. Next, we'll set our nip gap. You'll use this hand wheel right here at the front of the mill. As you turn it, just watch the value on the screen until it shows the exact gap you need. And just so you know, that green close button isn't for this step. It has a special job of recovering the gap setting after an emergency stop. Please always keep in mind that never perform this adjustment with the hand wheel when the machine is powered off. Doing so can lead to a mismatch between the digital display and the actual physical gap, creating a severe risk of roll collision upon startup. Step 3. Setting the roll speed. Alright, last setting. On the main screen, you'll find the RPM controls for the front and rear rolls. Go ahead and set your desired speeds. A common ratio is 1 to 1.2, so something like 20 RPM for the rear roll and 24 for the front is a good starting point. It's always a good idea to start a little slower for the initial mix. Phase 3. The milling process. Step 1. Starting the rolls. Okay, one last look around to make sure everything is clear. When you're ready, press the start button on the control panel, and the rolls will begin turning at the speed you just set. Step 2. Material feeding. Now that our rolls are hot and ready, we're going to give the roll surfaces a quick wipe down with a soft cloth to remove any dust and ensure we don't get any contamination in our batch. To feed the material safely, just lift the safety cage guard. You'll see the rolls stop immediately. Now you can carefully place your pre-weighed compound into the nip. Beware that even though the rolls are stopped, keep your hands clear of the nip area. Then close the cage firmly. Press the start button again, and watch as the rolls pull the material in to begin the mixing process. Step 3. Roll over and mixing. Watch as the material is sheared and forms a rolling hide that sticks to the surface of the front roll. This step requires extreme caution. use only the Labtech provided bamboo knife or an approved soft scraper. Never use hard steel knives or tools, as this will permanently damage the roll surface. Mounted on top of the safety cage, an infrared laser device continuously monitors the actual temperature of the material, displaying this vital process data directly on the control panel screen. Take the scraper and cut into the sheet of material on the roll. Fold the material from the edges back towards the center. This action redistributes the material, ensuring all parts are evenly mixed and sheared. Repeat this process as required by your procedure. Step 4. Hand takeoff. Once you have a perfect homogeneous mix, it's time to take the material off. First, go to the control panel and reduce the speed down to a very slow crawl, about 5 RPM. With the rolls moving slowly, take your scraper and make one clean cut across the width of the material. Then carefully grab the edge with your gloved hand and steadily pull the sheet away from the mill. The slow rotation will help feed it to you. As it comes off, place it immediately onto a table to cool down. Phase 4, shutdown and final cleaning. And finally, we've arrived at our last phase, shutdown and cleaning. Step 1, roll cleaning. Alright, now that the final product is off the mill, we will begin the cleaning procedure immediately. First, make sure the rolls are still rotating at that slow cleaning speed of about 5 RPM. You'll need a soft cloth with a small amount of stearic acid, with your heat-resistant gloves on, and this is very important for your safety. Hold the cloth firmly. Gently press the treated cloth against the moving front roll, moving it back and forth to lift off any residue. Then repeat the exact same process for the rear roll until both surfaces are completely clean to avoid contaminating the next batch. Step 2. Stock guide cleaning. Once the roll surfaces are cleaned, press the stop button on the control panel to halt all rotation. Next, we'll clean the stock guides. Lift the front safety cage to give yourself access to the entire working area. To get under them, simply pull the spring-loaded pin knob and use the handle to tilt the bronze guides up. This gives you clear access to clean their undersides and the area beneath them. When you're finished, return the guides to their normal operating position. Step 3. Shut down the line. Finally, we'll perform the shutdown. With the rolls now stopped, you have a choice. If the next batch you're running uses a different material, go into the temperature controls and set all zones to 0. However, if you're running the same material again, you can leave the heaters on to keep the machine ready. Regardless of your choice, the final step is to power down the line. First, switch the main power selector switch on the control panel to off and the screen will go blank. Then walk over to the main electrical cabinet and turn the large power disconnector switch to the off position. The machine is now fully and safely shut down. Thank you so much for watching. We truly hope this video helps you to operate the line yourself. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions at all.